Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Weddings Unfiltered. I'm Heather with Upstate Indie Weddings. Who are you, sir?
I don't even know anymore.
Who are you?
I'm not sure.
What are you doing here?
I'm just here.
You're just here?
I set up the technology for you.
You
just
did.
Run the show.
That's perfect.
I'm Ron from the Buffalo Pod.
That's that guy. We wouldn't actually have had a podcast without him, so I'm just
She's doing a little rough on me today.
I'm just joshing you. It's fine. I'm really excited about today because this trend is hot, people. Nobody wants a wedding where people just sit down and then are bored. Like, it's becoming an event. It's becoming interactive experiences. Everything from bachelorette parties and bridal showers to the wedding reception itself, people are making them intentional, and they're making them full of really fun, interesting ways that the couple can showcase their personality to their guests. So we have two incredible guests today. Hi, guys. We have Jen with Nickel City, Moss and Moon, which is tarot card readings and readings of all sorts.
Readings of all sorts.
Readings
yeah.
of all sorts.
Intuitive readings.
Intuitive readings.
Yeah, so typically just channel, because that's what we do. But we use tools like tarot, pendulum, all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah. And I have gotten my cards read, and let me just tell you, personal experience, 12 out of 10. 12 out of 10 is wild. It's absolutely wild. We also have Paige from Paige's Creations and Live Painting. Welcome.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do live wedding painting heirlooms and then live guest portraits as well.
Okay. Two of the hottest, like, I can't tell you how many times people are like, hey, do you know a live painter? Hey, do you know someone who can read my cards for either the reception or, you know, the bachelorette or whatever? Are you guys seeing this too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All kinds of parties.
Crazy,
All kinds,
right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so before we get into the good stuff, let's talk a little bit about like how you got into this, like how you started your business. Paige, I'll start with you.
Okay, so I've been an artist for 15 years. I started in an art academy very young. I'll be 30 next week, so it's been 15 years.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So for the past 10 years, I've been really into professional work. But for 5 years, I've been a live wedding painter. So I started my business 5 years ago this year. And I started by doing commissions and things like that, but then I started getting requests for painting live. And I said, oh my gosh, of course, it's literally what I went for school for. That's how I studied, and I painted from life all the time. And so I tried it out one day at a cousin's wedding, actually, and then her photographer booked me from that wedding for her wedding, and then it just snowballed. So now I'm up to like 30 weddings a year.
Wow.
Yep.
That's a lot of weddings.
It is, but I love it.
Yeah.
I love it so much. Actually, I would prefer to do them even more.
Really?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah,
it's not a job when you're doing something
I
you love,
love
right?
it.
So,
Like, it is something the heirloom ones are my absolute favorite. So.
Okay. Jen, let's talk about your business and how you got this whole thing started.
After hours tarot at a restaurant I was working at.
I love that.
I've been channeling since I was a child. My grandmother saw my sister's gifts and kind of started pushing us. Yeah, since I was 4. I've been working on my intuition. Yeah.
Because I've known you for a while now.
Yeah, years. And that's like something, like I was taught through people not really understanding it to keep my mouth shut about it
Sure.
for so long.
Yeah.
So long. And it's so funny because now that I was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna do a business and have some fun with it and see what happens. I have so many people from like my childhood reach out like, I remember you like doing like readings at like birthday parties and like sleepovers as a child. You were freaking us out then with how accurate you were. And they're like, this is so cool. I have some of them booked me for their like big birthday parties, like their 40th or their 35th or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just talking to a regular one day at the restaurant that I worked at, and this new person that he was just starting to date came in, and immediately I was like, oh, did you just buy a horse? And he was like, she's like, yeah. He's like, did you want a horse? And so it just kind of turned into, I explained to them what I was doing, and then all these regulars who were so amazing and wonderful, they started signing up on coasters to like get readings with me later on. So they would like come back and get like a drink, and then I would like do readings while like the rest of like the staff and stuff would like play music and just jam, like they bring back instruments and stuff. And so then it just became like people started booking me that way, and then I got a spot at a spiritual shop, and then it just kind of went from there. Actually, this year. So I left a spiritual shop about a year ago. Started Moss and Moon with 3 other women who were actually students of mine because I teach all of this stuff as well.
Awesome.
So I teach, intuitive development and how to read cards and use different tools like methods and stuff like that. And then it just kind of snowballed where this Christmas I was like, I told my team, I was like, I need a break. I want to spend December with no bookings. Don't bring anyone to me because I can't say no. So please don't.
I know
bring
that feeling.
Please leave me alone. Thank you
So
so
like,
much.
I'm going to spend the holidays with my kids and my new husband.
I was gonna say we just got married.
We just got married in October.
We just got married.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the collectively.
I love it.
Yeah.
And so then on New Year's Eve, I was like, all right, I'm ready to start taking clients again. But show me the way I'm supposed to go. And I'm not kidding you, within 1 week, I was booked all the way through the beginning of April every Saturday with, up to like 150 people parties.
Oh my god.
Some of them were like minimum of 5 people, and they're like, oh no, we have like 70.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. And so
Yeah.
now I've got 11 readers that I work with.
Amazing.
So I just get a head count, and I know it's about 7 people per reader.
Yeah.
If we're in home, but if it's like where I was at that event that I read your cards at, I bring a scheduler. So we have someone who you check in with, give them your phone number and your name, and they'll send you to whatever reader's available. And so I've had upwards to 8 readers at an event.
It's crazy.
Just going.
I do the same thing with the guest questions. I hire artists all the time, so we've done 500 people in one night painting.
Oh my
So
god.
just see
How about energy?
But
Yeah.
I'm like really how you're like you do like I have an assistant who does all the same thing.
Yeah.
I love having that's like a separate part of my business for me is like having a team and like managing a team and having assistants to help manage that team live, like doing the action and things.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to just keep my head down and get those 500 paintings out.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
it's crazy how you have to be both boss and manager
Yeah.
and artist or channeler, right?
Yeah.
But that's so smart because
Big
like in these settings where there's so many people, right? It's not just like one appointment or one painting for one particular client. Like this is you're appealing to the masses here, right?
Yeah.
And so it really does need to be very structured. So I guess for these sorts of things, it's not your traditional like venue, photographer, caterer, where there's a set quote unquote like when you should book it, like how far in advance. How far in advance? Because you do have teams to manage and schedules to manage. Like how far in advance if people are looking to incorporate some of the stuff into their wedding, should they be talking to you guys?
So, I mean, I already have 2028 starting to book.
Holy
Are
guacamole.
you booked all
girl.
through 2027 already?
No. I have all of July and June booked for 2027 for
That's crazy,
for
right?
meetings, yes.
That's wild.
That was earlier last year, 2025, I booked out the months of 2027, but thankfully I had raised my prices right before that happened, because obviously, burnout is real when you start using almost 3 years, or, 2 years in advance. So for me, I mean, I just got an inquiry yesterday for a wedding that's less than a month away, and I am available,
Okay.
but I'm probably not gonna take it. Yes, kids sports.
Kids,
So-
kids sports. Oh
Yeah.
my god, soccer is starting for me,
Yeah,
and it's just
yeah.
like, when am I doing with my life?
So
It's
for
just
summer
wild.
months, I would suggest at least a year out, at least. But for me at least. But winter, I pretty much you could let me know a week before, and I'm most likely gonna be able to do something. So
Yeah.
depending on the day.
Okay.
For my winter.
I'll say the same thing seasonally. Yeah, like I already I have a list of people now that I'm going to be working for this summer. My gaggle of gals.
Yeah.
I love that. I just want
And
the business
so
card. I'm part of the gang.
yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
And so it's been really cool to have people want to book you so far in advance. I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You have to schedule these things so far.
Yeah.
But Paige, sometimes people I just got someone that reached out to me yesterday and was like, hey, we have a going away party for somebody. It's gonna be like 40-ish people next week.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Like, if you can,
I
you
can
can.
squeeze it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So moral of the story is plan ahead, but if you're not super far ahead, it never hurts to ask.
Yes.
Right.
It also helps though that I have 11 readers now.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I'm starting to get more and more people that are like,
Yeah.
hey, so and so told me to do readings with you. Can I maybe look into doing that? So I'll sit down with people and have them give me a reading so I get their vibe. And it's we actually a month ago we had 3 events going on at once. And I
Wow.
sent 4 people to one, me and 3 others went to another, and I sent 5 to another.
Wow.
And it was just like
I know that's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like we had multiple events in one night, but I was able to
this for most events. So me and her usually work together. When I'm booked for an heirloom painting and say a guest portrait comes in, I'm like, all right, Miranda, you're gonna be lead, and then we have a guest artist come in, and it just depends on their availability. But I have like a roster that I can reach out to and ask.
Can you walk through like exactly what all your services mean?
Yeah.
Like what is an heirloom versus what are guests like? I mean, it sounds very intuitive, but
No,
like
it's
for those people
yeah.
who are like, I've heard of this live painting thing and it sounds
Yes.
cool, but I don't really know what it means.
So I just try to keep them like different wording, right? So that
Yeah.
it's a little bit easier to understand. So a live painting heirloom is one of the bigger canvas pieces. So they're mainly just the couple. Depending on the size, you can add portraits into it of like relatives and things. But they're the big one painting at night paintings is an heirloom. So they get to, ideally keep it forever, and then their family gets it down and hand it down as an heirloom. And then a guest portrait is very quick watercolors. They're sketched out super quickly and then painted all within under 5 minutes per person.
Which is wild.
Yes, we've gotten faster and faster. I know some artists that can do it in 2. It's kind of insane. They're in California. I look up to them. I'm like, all right, because the way that they do it, they're just so like zoom, 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 and it's beautiful. And I'm like, wow, like I need that kind of intuitiveness. I love it, but we're still very quick. And as of right now, I think we're the only live guest portraits in Buffalo. So that's also fun that we get, but I'm bringing in any artists that are interested. I'm like, come and work with us. Come and work it out. Like, I don't care if I'm helping another business grow on their own too. Like, I'm happy to refer out because we are only so many people.
Yeah.
So I love, getting referrals out.
Community guys.
Yes.
You always talk about
It's
that
about
Buffalo
community.
thing.
Buffalo vendors are honestly,
Yes.
for the most part, just the best because if they can't do it themselves, they have cultivated this incredible network of people that they can comfortably refer you to. So even if someone's not available, they know some other people that they might be able to like help you out with, which is great. When would you say your experience works the best? Like cocktail hour, like after dinner, like earlier in the day? I know for the the heirloom, that's kind of a separate thing, but for
that's
guest
like
portraits,
the whole time. Guest portraits, it's cocktail hour. It starts, but I do start earlier than the ceremony, mainly for like mother and father, groom and bride, like any of the bridesmaids. If I can get them sooner, better, because then I can get more done throughout the night. Because I don't go by hour. I'm not charging by hour. I charge by the person.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter when they get done, as long as I can get them done, right? So, but yeah, cocktail hour all the way through the end of the night.
Okay.
We're painting the entire time.
Yeah. Jen, how about you?
It's kind of similar. We do, so if it's a wedding, it's like cocktail hour is great. So you're getting a little tarot and champagne.
Yeah.
And then right after
How
dinner.
fun is that?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
right.
You have like a
Perfect.
new like marketing package like right there, tarot and champagne. Perfect.
So we call it Twilight Tarot because usually it's like, kind of most weddings, do a cocktail hour after the ceremonies and in the evening. So it's like a little Twilight Tarot. After dinner is really great as well. The event that you were at that I did, we were shocked when like the music got so loud, the DJ got going that we were still able to do the readings.
Well, that was my next question. Like,
Yeah.
do you need a kind of the space is important. I mean, really for both of you, if you're doing guest paintings and you're talking to people, you're like communicating with them. You need to be able to.
So it was a little bit harder. Like that was our first experience going into that kind of an environment that was like that loud. Like the rest of the party was like loud, right?
Yeah.
We're like, oh, but I started my business in a bar.
Sure.
And people are like, how do you do readings in this kind of a setting? And like, actually, it's like when people need to study, they need to have all that noise.
Yes,
For me, it's
That's how it is for the page.
it helps
I
you focus. It's like white
understand.
noise.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like my white noise.
It is the best white noise. I don't know what it is. When I am at a wedding, I get so much work done.
Yeah.
Like my painting is the best of it is done at the wedding.
Yeah.
In studio, I'm like working on something for an hour. I'm like, why am I still looking at their feet? Stop. Like, but then at a wedding, I've done the entire thing in less than that time. It makes me like.
I think, I don't
It's
know.
amazing.
It's just the environment and how
It
fun
is.
it is. And like bachelorettes. So I've done bridal showers, baby showers, bachelorettes, weddings, big retirement parties. Like it's just the noise doesn't affect me. It never has.
Yeah.
And the readers that come and support me now when I'm like, hey, I need help. They're getting used to it. And we've gotten it down to, 10-minute reads minutes, if that. Like, I'm like, we have to go quickly.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You know, and we're starting to figure out like tiers now too on like how people want to pay. So is it like, do you want your guests? Because some people are like, well, I don't want my guests to have to pay. So now I'm starting to come up with like pricing tiers for if you don't want your guests to
So
have to pay.
many options.
And then so it's just so crazy, but it's been really cool this last like I want to say 9 months of building all of that
I
out.
gotta get you into the fantasy balls I do.
Ooh.
So I do.
Ooh,
That's where we do 500
yeah.
guests plus, and then
Yeah.
I pay. I mean, we went to the first one we went to. We got paid for the first VIP, so I think it was like 63 VIPs. The actual people running the event gave us the money for those VIPs, right? So we were guaranteed those people to come get paintings, and then the rest of them got to choose. Do they want to come pay for a painting? We had 200 more people buy a painting.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. I was like,
Yeah. And you think that like, and some people are like, well, I feel weird asking my guests to come and then pay for a reading. It's like, yeah, but that's their choice.
But
And
it's
that's
extra.
their-
Right.
And it's extra.
You know,
And if they, I mean, they're still getting, you know, their champagne and their dinner and their dancing and all the fun. This is just a little add-on. And we were booked at this like last big one that we did. I mean, literally past the time. Like they were like, no, you guys gotta like wrap this up.
Yeah.
we were
Yeah.
sisters painting
They're
the
turning the
moving
lights on.
tables. Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. Oh,
That is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I can speak. I mean, I've seen you paint at a couple of events, and you're like, you're in the zone. I was like trying to talk to you, and then I realized you're like actually working. You're actually in the zone. I'm like,
my assistant has to like tap me and be like, hey, they're asking.
You're actually
oh, I'm
asking
sorry,
questions.
hello. And I can focus as long as they're brought into my view of
Sure.
vision, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Then I can be like, oh yeah, no problem, and I can work and talk. But if I don't know somebody's trying to talk to me, I am just
It's crazy. But I will say, so you and I have known each other for a while now, and I had no idea you had this gift. But we don't know each other like on a, I'm gonna call you and be like, yeah, this is going on in my life, right? Hadn't seen you in years, sat down for a reading, and you nailed it. Like, my jaw was on the floor. I was like, what is happening right now? How? I walked away stunned. I was like, has anyone else gotten a reading from Jen? That was absolutely wild. Like, it was insane.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. And I love seeing people's reactions and I love hearing their like experience.
Yeah.
And I always, you know, give them my card and I'm like, if not for anything else, just email me or DM me or text me or whatever and just like give me a little status update about a month and let me know where you're at. And usually it's within like a few days or like, holy crap. Even the people that were like, no, this is really resonating. I'm like,
Just give it a minute.
Just give it a minute. Not everything is instant.
Well, I will say everything that you said to me, 100%. And then you guys were at another event, and I had my mom sit down with one of your other readers, and I was like, and I don't think she's ever had her cards read. I was like, sit down, just give it 10 minutes and see what happens. And she walked away, and she's like, did you talk to her beforehand?
Yeah.
There's no way that like.
I had a
Wouldn't know.
mother-daughter sit down with me at the bar.
Yeah.
And I was like giving this message to the daughter, and the mother's look on her face, and I was like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "No, it's like you were literally on our phone call earlier. This is literally everything we were just talking about."
Wild.
She's
now
like,
I
"This
get
is."
one.
I love this, but it also terrifies me. It's
Oh, I
like,
love
No, we shouldn't know. It's just like
no, I know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I have so much going on, and I'm like,
So-
oh no, please don't.
I actually have a tarot card reader coming to my show. I did not know you were a tarot reader when we met, and I had hired her
we met
months
through
previously.
my
right.
day job.
Exactly, yeah. And so, or else I would have, but I'm so excited so I got to book her, and like with my booking, I get a tarot reading, and I'm like, this is, like, I love tarot cards. Like, I have my own artist set, so it's all like art history.
Yeah.
Fun.
And I use it all the time for myself, but I love readings.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Same. And but then that's just it too. Is like when you book with us, it's like whether you're the birthday girl or your bachelorette or whatever, it's like your reading is on the house and like your maid of honor is on the house.
Same with guest
So we
portraits.
try-
We do the same thing. So the bride and groom, they get a live guest portrait painting that night in part of their package, but I've also included an 8x10 oil painting in studio afterwards. So that's included with every guest portrait package. It doesn't matter how many guest portraits they get.
I love that.
So I love doing the oil paintings. I'm trying to integrate the parts that I love the most into every part of it, right?
Yeah.
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 I love that.
That's awesome.
Okay, my last question for you guys, I guess, is like, what advice would you give to couples who are thinking about incorporating some of these experiences into their reception?
Really, just think about your budget and go with your gut. Like, what is something that you genuinely enjoy, not what your guests would enjoy. You got to think about yourself, of like how you want people to like view this event, and it has to connect to you, I think. And that's why, like, when I'm doing my event, I'm having tarot reading and live painting because it's something I love, both of, right?
Yeah.
So I have both, and cannoli. I see cannoli too.
You gotta have cannolis too.
She's also a live entertainer. She goes out and she pipes the cannolis, and I love interactive elements.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something that's very important. So figure out what's important to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about the experience. It's like really what's authentic to you as a couple. What do you value? And if it is bringing this element to it, you know, or because some people are like, well, we just want something like fun and interactive, not just the dancing.
Yeah.
And it's really, I think, just I ask couples to do an experience reading with me, like separately. They each get their own one-on-one, so they can like I bring multiple people. We don't read the same. Like you said, your mom sat down with someone that I had brought with me, and we all have our own vibe, and we all read differently, and we all, you know. And so it's just like understanding that, like, so there are times where I'll have people like be like, oh, well, if you're not available, then like, no, thank you. But then people, I'm like, oh my gosh, this person reads like this person does this, or like go look on our, you know, Insta so you can kind of get a feel for people's vibe or whatever. And it's just like knowing that if you bring in a gaggle of gals, like we're all gonna read differently. And I have not heard a single complaint.
Yeah.
I've only ever heard and that's why I love hearing like people are walking by like, oh my god, that reading was insane, and that was so cool, or this or that, you know. And I love it, and I love seeing them all kind of flourish and learn and grow too as readers.
I love it.
So
I love it. It's so freaking fun. Okay, where can people find you? Where can people find you, Jess?
So Instagram, we have a website, which is nicholsamossibly.com.
A lot. I'm on everything. So Paige's Creations and Live Painting, pretty much that is the name for YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. My website is also that.com. So you can find me on all of those. I am on TikTok every day, posting all my nonsense. So if you like something fun like that, go ahead. But Instagram's more curated and artsy.
Okay, awesome.
And Paige, you have an event coming up. Do you want to talk about it?
Yes. So we have my solo exhibition coming up May 24th, next Sunday from right now. So soon, hopefully, this can get posted before then.
We'll drop it Friday, just so you know.
Perfect. So it's going to be from 5 to 9 at the block where we are now. All the information's on Instagram, so you can check it out on my pinned post there for parking and all that. But we're gonna have tons of cool vendors. I'm gonna be showcasing 20 plus of my live wedding paintings that my couples actually let me borrow back. So I physically have the paintings, and then any ones that I couldn't get, I printed. And then I'll have plein air paintings for sale as well. But there'll be food, there'll be drinks with Ron, and it's just gonna be such a fun night. So
I'll be there. I'm excited.
anyone who's interested, come and check it out. Feel the experience. We'll have live guest portraits happening. You can meet couples who've had me booked, you know, or that are going to have me this year. I have such a wide range of vendors, clients, and family coming. So it's going to be
Awesome.
super fun.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So remember, you make your wedding whatever you want, and these lovely gals are just one way you can kind of enhance the experience for all of your guests. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Weddings Unfiltered. Be sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Bye. We can do it again. Do it again.
Right.
Do it again. 1, 2, 3.
Fun.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, yeah, thank
so
you.
much.
Yeah. Good.
I'm so glad we got to do it.
Of course.